Alright guys, so today, Dad's working on hardwood, so excuse that. But today is the day. I've had vinegar and BBs in my tank for 2 weeks now. And I'm about to do the stuff to clean it all out. And so I'll come back here in a second. So guys, during the process of doing this, which I just finished by the way, look how much darker it is now, guys. It's ridiculous. But anyways, during the process, I broke this piece off. You see it? How it goes in there. Okay, that's the gas cap, obviously, but this part is so hard to find for my bike. So mad at myself. And then that part feels like it's about to break. I don't know why, so I'm just kind of gonna see what I can do about it, and just hopefully it works out. But right now, I just got finished with taking all the BBs out of the tank because I did the vinegar and BB method, and I got most of them out by just pouring and dumping water and pouring and dumping water and pouring and dumping water. But these last little bits, I had to go in here with this magnet and shake the tank, take some out, shake the tank, take some out, shake the tank, take some out. It took me at least an hour and a half by that by itself. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna degrease the tank again. I got some purple power. It's the best degreaser in the world. But I gotta take this right here, this jug of nastiness, looks like chocolate milk, and this is the second part of it. Like, the first dumping, when it was just that vinegar and it was just that vinegar that was in the tank, oh, it was horrible. It was bad. This looks bad to you? Nah. That first little bit, I don't think I got it on film, but it was bad. So I'm gonna go dump that and then degrease the tank again. So yeah, I know my garage is a mess and my dogs are, hey, stop. They won't quit wagging their tails. But it's really dark out here. But got the tank all situated, and now it just needs to air dry. And I was letting it do it out here for a little bit while I helped my dad do some stuff with the hardwoods. But now I'm about to take it into the garage and use the heat gun on it, because I kind of want to start that red coat process tonight. That way I can figure out what bulbs go in my gauges. So I gotta figure out what bulb goes in the gauge, because I want to swap them to white. Let me show you what I did already. Anyways, back in the day, you know, early 2000s, when they were still building these bikes actively, this was the popular thing. You'd have one yellow light bulb and one white light bulb. Now, my gauges are both yellow and they're both dim, and I just want them to be white and bright. So that's the whole reason there. And of course, my puppies don't care what I do with the bike, they just want to eat. So I'm gonna get started. Alright guys, this is the next day. I'm filming this one on my phone instead of my GoPro. About to have some breakfast. I'm watching Dude Perfect. Yeah, I'm about to have some breakfast, and I get to work on the tank again. I gotta get all that water out, man. I gotta at least start on it, put the heat gun to it, and once I put the heat gun to it, let it sit outside when I'm at school, so hopefully all that water evaporates. And there's like a couple more BBs in there I gotta get out actually, so after that I should be ready to go for the red coat. So guys, I'm gonna actually go out here now. It's been a minute since I recorded that last little bit. But gonna add breakfast. I'm getting everything set up. I don't know how much is left in my tank. Also the reason it's sitting on the ground, getting kicked around and stuff, it's just because, you know, it's got to be painted anyway. It's going to have to be sanded down and stuff. So, I gotta get in there and I gotta unplug the saw and start getting to work with this heat gun again.
Like a Hellcat.
So I just got home, and I've got about 30 minutes, so I'm just taking the heat gun, just getting that last little bit of moisture that's in the tank out. I've got all the BBs out finally now. You know, you can hit this thing, you can, there's nothing, there's no more BBs in here. If I find one, I'm gonna be upset. Anyways, once I get the tank situated, I ordered a gas cap for it, and I ordered a front left brake caliper for my bike, because right now someone has it to where the calipers for both the back and the front are both on the right, and I don't like that too much, so I'm gonna switch that up. But yeah, I just burned myself with the thing, the heat gun. Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna get this stuff done. Alright guys, so yesterday my thing, what was I gonna say? Yesterday I was out here doing this, no problem. You know, it was dig back up now. You know, it was feeling pretty good out here. This morning it's like 40 degrees out here. Not even that. I think it might even be 38. I think was the actual temperature. And sorry about that. I am so sorry. That was so unprofessional. But this weather has made me not feel so well. So I'm just trying to hold it together. I've got to, I want to say all the water's out, but I don't think it is. So I have, what time is it right now? Okay, hang on. I know that it's like 8:15. 8:25, okay, so I don't think we might be done with this until 10:30, but 10:20 I'm gonna be done. And at 10:20 that's when I go in and take my shower and all that. So I've got just a little bit under 2 hours to use the heat gun on this and get it all evaporated and stuff. And then pour the red coat in it, and it should be pretty nice. I know I'm saying I'm a lot. I really do not feel well, so I'm gonna get to work on that and see what happens. The dogs are being a couple of lunatics. So yeah, let's see if I can't get this done. Alright guys, so I finally got it all dried out in there. And while this was still hot, I decided to D, if you don't go on somewhere, buddy, and put you in the cage. Okay. Anyways, I put this tape on it while it was still hot. That way I can let this tape cool on top of it. Creates a better seal. And yes, I'm wearing gym shorts over pants because it is just that cold. And I have a cold, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna let that sit up for a second while I make sure I know exactly what I'm doing with these directions. And then I should be good to go. I'll be pouring the red coat in shortly. And I think I'm gonna do 4 coats in total. I'm gonna have 1 coat sitting like this. I'm gonna do 1 coat where the tank's sitting like this. Just takes a little coaxing to get to stay that way. I'm gonna do 1 coat on the other side and then 1 coat finally, like this right here. And then it should be all good to go. And I'm expecting to have to redo this tank, at least the liner, every 5 years. Every 10 years redo the redo the whole vinegar and BB process. But yeah, I know there's a lot of rust around this rim right here, and I can't really get a good look inside of there. But that's just old, you know. That's not rust. I can't describe what that is. But yeah, it's clear in there. You know, this used to be rust flaking out of it, flaking into the gas, everything like that. And now you can pour stuff through this tank and it comes out clear through the petcock. So everything's neutralized and it's just ready to go now. So yeah. Alright guys, so I've poured the first coat of red coat in here. I didn't do it like badly, but I know I'm gonna have to do like a couple more coats at least, which means that I'm gonna have to buy another thing of red coat. Which, I mean, I might get by with 1 more if I the only thing that killed me was there's no excess in it, and I poured half the dang quart in there. But I don't know. So I guess I'm gonna leave it here when I go to school, check on it when I get back, and see how it all works out. And I'm hoping that it's good. I'm hoping that it's all okay and that, you know, everything is fine and it's gonna dry right. But alright, sorry about that. I had to put D up. D was being ridiculous for some reason. But I'm gonna check on it and everything, make sure everything's right, and then I'll go to school and come back. It won't be completely dry, so I'll just keep it, you know, drying and stuff. And I might even have to come back tomorrow and drop my second coat in it, but yeah, it's coming along. So the only thing I didn't do 100% correctly was I don't think I poured enough in there, to be honest with you. I mean, I can't pour any more in it right now because I've already let the drying process start. I don't want there to be film over top of dry spots. Or, I mean, dry film over top of wet spots. So, I'll let it dry. I'm just going to pour the rest of the thing in there. I'm going to let all that stuff dry. I'm going to pour the rest of the red coat in there and slosh it around for about 10 minutes before I take the tape off and start letting it dry, because I really don't want to have to pay to get this done professionally. But if I do, I mean, if I have to, I have to. You know, I don't have any other options. Anyways, I ordered a new gas cap because this one is mine. The lock cylinder no longer works, and you have to use screwdriver and stuff to open it because this tab right here, I don't know if you can see it or not, is broke. Yeah, you can see that. So you have to lift it up. You have to lift it up and over. Put it on the other side, press down to close it. And then you have to use that screwdriver to get that pin inside the little notch. And it's just ridiculous. So I ordered a new one. If it comes unlocked, you know, getting a lock cylinder is going to be the last of my worries. But you know, if it comes locked, I guess I'm gonna have to take it to like AES or something and get it unlocked and repin it to the pins that are in there, or my key code. But then we should be Gucci as far as the tank goes. Oh, I also ordered a front left brake caliper. I think I already went over that. So brake caliper will mount up right here instead on this side. And I'm actually going to take this caliper and sell it. I'm probably going to sell it back to the seller that I bought my left caliper from. I'll try to, at least. If he doesn't want it, I'm going to make an open eBay listing. So I think I might have already been over it too, but back in the day, early 2000s, when they were building these bikes, they'd have one white headlight, one yellow headlight. But I want to take these gauge lights, because they're yellow. Both of them are yellow, and I want to swap those to white. And then like lightly tint these, maybe lightly tint them. But then on top of that, or what I have to do for that, is there's these bars back here that they got 2 screws in them and they clip in. And then you gotta do it once for both sides. And then this runs down to your front. This is your odometer and tripometer. This wire right here. So I don't want to screw anything up there. And then I'm gonna be alright. Once I get these lights swapped out, be good for a minute. I gotta fix these fairings. I gotta redo that seat. I am gonna have that one done. I am not gonna mess with that. I gotta get a new megaphone. The person that had this before me had this old beat up, no name, baffled megaphone. Of course there's nothing wrong with the baffle in it, but it's just the fact that it's not a Vance and Hines, but it's a complete Vance and Hines Sidewinder system, which throws me off completely. Why would you buy the headers, but you won't buy the actual pipe? And then future updates, I want to get some Mikuni 38 flats. I'm fine with the stock carburetors right now though. They'll do. And then I need to change my oil, which is down here. I don't know if you can see, that's the oil filter right there. I have to change my oil. And you know, I gotta get some. I'm gonna try to get a donor bike for a new arm. Because once again, don't like what the previous owner did. There's a diamond in the middle of my swing arm. Who knows why? It's half chrome, half painted white with a red bike. You know, and it ain't me. But these fairings need to be fixed as well. I'm trying to show you real quick. Let's see. It's alright, that was the busted one anyway. So this one looks all fine and dandy, except for that chip right there. And got another crack somewhere, I can't think right now. But I want to use this fairing, but it's all busted right there. And so what I'm gonna end up having to do is chop up one of these and fix the other. you know. And but they both just, yeah, that's, I'm pretty sure what happened was he took an 88 fairing right here, because it's flat right here, and the 88 fairing looked the exact same besides this, but you know. So I'm pretty sure he took the 88 fairing and gave it. That black fairing came for free though, so I ain't complaining at all about it. Especially when it's just one cut I have to make. Took that ridiculous bar off the back. Why you would need that, I have no clue. Basically, a bar that just, slide those over there. It's basically a bar that sat on top of here, on top of this bar that's right here, and went up so it held the taillight in place. And I asked my dad, I was like, that looks retarded. I don't think that's part of the bike. He was like, nah, people did that back in the day for no reason. I never had one. So I took it off, and I mean, it wasn't something you could notice when you weren't, you know, under the bike or working on the bike or anything like that. It was just annoying. It was really annoying. And this seat, that looks ridiculous. This is gonna be all black. I mean, I guess it was a back in the day type thing, but that's gonna be all black. Once I do that, I don't actually know what else I want to do really. But yeah, oh, that's my set of Continentals. I just gotta get those put on too, and other than that, I just gotta chrome some stuff. This whole frame is just polished aluminum, and it don't look too bad. It's kind of it's got sawdust all over it since the last time I polished it. So once I get all this sawdust off of it, and I think my dad is done with the floors now, by the way. But once I get all this sawdust off of this bike, and you can see it's caking on a hose, for God's sakes. But once my dad gets done with all that, should be good to go, and I'll take her outside and blow her off with the air, and maybe wash her, and yeah, should be good to go after that for just fixing fairings and getting it all set up. So here you guys, and it's been a Guana Rider. Later.